Hey, everybody. Welcome to Graded Point Live.
Yay!
Yay. I-
Yay!
yeah. Come on, everybody get into it. Yeah.
Fuck you, Wayne.
Come on now. What did I ever do to you?
Fuck.
There you
Yay!
go.
There,
All right,
you
all right.
fucking happy now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I want enthusiasm for this new year.
I'm happy.
Because
Woo!
the
I'm
calendar
not.
the calendar changed, so that obviously means everything is going to be different.
Yeah, it's completely different. Like the 31st to the first fucking just new world. It's like the day
for
the
me.
bombs dropped in Fallout. It was like the day before, then the day after. That's how different things are now.
Yeah. So I hope all you three had decent holidays.
I slept most of the holiday.
That's about what I did.
Lucky.
I don't even remember what I did.
What I like, you know what I like about
That
holidays?
sounds fun.
You know what I like about holidays around my house? That we're
What's that?
easy to buy for. You know what my dad got for Christmas?
What's that?
Work boots.
Well, you know.
And he was happy as a jaybird. He was like,
Oh, I bet.
"Damn, I needed these."
Wait, what was it?
Work boots.
Oh.
He was happy.
Yeah, see.
He was happy as hell. He's like, "Thank the Lord." He literally in the front. Usually when you wear out boots, it's like on the bottom or something like that. Now my dad wears them out in the front. It's like
Really?
It looks like he's like actually kicking the shit out of somebody all the time because he gets holes in the fucking front of his boots. I'm like, how do you do that? I don't know. This happens.
I think it's a sign of getting old that I went from being excited about random crap to like begging for household items like kitchen stuff.
Yeah, can I have a fucking some laundry detergent?
Yeah.
I know that.
Somebody pay my bills. If not that, then I've lost half of my utensils.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have some more.
Piper, what you need is a sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody who's like old, got a lot of money,
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck. And he's like, yeah, just rub your tits on me a little bit and I'll be happy.
Right.
Right? I'm sitting on all these lewds.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Piper, are you telling me that you've had fucking all this shit this whole time and you're not sharing any of that shit with me?
What do you give me for it?
oh.
I ain't giving you a goddamn thing. Reparations, cunt.
So I will give you love and friendship.
Damn.
I can only promise one of those things that I will give her.
Oh.
All right, I might share something with y'all in the chat just for y'all
Oh, damn, dog.
for Christmas. That'll be my
For
Christmas present.
Christmas. And this is Christmas.
It'll be belated, but it'll be a Christmas present. I got to do it while I still can before I get old and everything gets funky.
Just starts dropping everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's a fucking market for that shit.
Got two. Yeah. So yeah, that's like I said. I hope y'all had a. I'm not gonna even. Cab probably just like died for the week. Knowing him.
I didn't. Well, I'm really easy to show for too.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
So
Nerds?
dragon dildos.
I didn't get anything.
Oh well.
Oh.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's really easy to shot for.
That's how easy.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Like, what,
Yeah.
what do you want? Nothing.
Honestly, like I mean, my parents got me some, but at the end of the day, they said, "What do you really want?" I said, "Just relax. just leave me alone. That's all I really want. Just don't bug me for like a day. That'd be great. Let me play some video games, and I'll be fine." But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Well, Who knew that? Oh yeah. By the way, in case y'all didn't know, I had to pay $5 for it, but I got Ethan Van Sciver to shield the channel today.
You paid $5. That's almost $10, dude.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is actually worth it.
Yeah.
Unlike,
Oh,
You got some sort of value. Is what you're saying?
yeah, I got an actual value at it. I gained.
Gotta be careful, Wayne. You're almost to fucking goon territory.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not doing this to post on a forum to bitch about other things.
That's true.
I did this to promote my channel so I could bitch about stuff on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah, exactly.
very, very different guys.
Yeah, this is really weird because I cannot get this stream to work on mine for nothing. I've reloaded it like a million times.
Okay,
That's what's
y'all
stuck.
go check, especially Jordan. I know he's got the best connection here. So
Let me take a look here.
see if it's actually working.
It's working for Seth.
Yeah,
I will say I've dropped like 3 frames. So
Mine is just not moving at all. It's just been on.
yeah, that's a problem with You'll see.
I'm not having an issue with the stream.
Yeah, the stream is working. If you're only seeing like Jordan's face, it's just like
Yeah.
that for some reason. It does that particular one freezes up sometimes. But
Yeah.
like let's see.
So what you're saying is the Negro fucking ruins everything?
So okay, so it's actually going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
It's
Just
Yeah,
actually
it's
no,
live.
it's
It's just
moving because.
I'm
I'm
moving
gonna,
right.
because I'm gonna drop the image now and it'll change to the thing we're gonna talk about first. So
Yeah, that's what I was worried about, was that I wasn't going to get to see.
yeah, don't worry, you'll be able to see it. I just dropped it so y'all could be able to see
Okay.
it when we're ready to talk about it.
Okay, yeah, it did change.
Okay, so yeah, let's get right to
But
work.
yeah, it's just stuck on his fucking face.
Which is funny is like as soon as you said that, like you said, I hope the stream's working, and it jumped up from like 5 to 8 viewers. That's great. So yeah, let's talk about this. This was from the newest issue of Immortal Hulk. I've heard good things about this. I've heard it's actually one of the few good Marvel comics. But Marvel apparently has this mandate: we can't have anything good, so let's ruin it.
Oh.
It's time to wreck it. So we got this minority hire here who's talking to the Hulk. Hulk's looking a little pale there, isn't he?
You're not looking very hulked out.
I mean,
put it that way.
I think the premise is that they call it's Immortal Hulk, like he's really old at this point.
Yeah. I don't know, but why does he look kind of downsy though?
Well, the Hulk's always look downsy.
Hulk's
Like,
always.
He's kind of yeah.
I mean, look at
that's
this.
just the
I'm
Hulk.
scrolling. I'll scroll down. You'll see it in a second. But like the close up of his face, it's like.
What's fucking me up is on the first panel his arms are kind of like wonky.
Yeah. It's kind of like.
Yeah, and then the last he looks like a lizard man in that one.
Yeah, he does look really freaking weird.
It's kind of like the quintessential dad bod, right? Dad's still like strong man and everything, but he's like it's just all kind of sagging now and everything. He can still kick your ass,
Yeah.
but he's just like looking all saggy,
He's also got that your boy Zach haircut going on too.
He does.
Maybe that's what she's complaining about. Maybe maybe she's realized
That was funny.
that's what if I was gonna do this, I would have just said, "Are you a white nationalist?" I mean, what do you mean? Well, look at your haircut. Like what? Huh? Like what are you talking about? My haircut. This is just the way it is.
Everything you do is for the glory of the white race.
It's just weird because he doesn't look like the Hulk. Not even like an old Hulk. It looks like some freaking weird thing trying to look like
Like I said,
Hulk.
I'm gonna have to look into the premise of Immortal Hulk.
Yeah.
He looks like Swamp Thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
even
he does.
even in there was a story. It was really good a few years ago called Hulk: The End, and it was basically like basically humanity has been wiped out, and there's nothing left except for like giant mutant cockroaches and the Hulk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Banner. Banner he can still revert back to the Hulk and everything, but he can't die because it's a nuclear fallout. And of course, he was created in a nuclear fallout, so. And the whole thing was like Banner kept trying to kill himself, and the Hulk wouldn't let him die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That whole line where it says like from the first Avengers where Banner said I tried to shoot myself in the mouth, and next thing I know the big guy's catching it with his teeth.
Yeah, I think he said something along the lines of like he spit it back. He spit the bullet out. Or something like
the
that.
big guy spit it back out.
Yeah.
Got that line from that book.
Okay.
Because they said he several times he would go like try to let the cockroaches eat him, and he would then the Hulk would come out. Well, eventually the whole thing was like the Hulk hated Banner, Banner hated the Hulk, right?
Mm,
And Banner just wanted to die, and the Hulk just wanted to get rid of Banner,
right.
and like whereas Banner would always say like, when he was reverting back, he says like, I'm cold all the time and blah 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 because there's hardly anything to eat and yeah. And the Hulk says like, if I could just get rid of puny Banner, everything would be better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, eventually Banner does die, and basically the Hulk becomes the Hulk last time, right? And he just is the Hulk now. There's no Banner. And he goes like, finally got rid of puny Banner, and then it shows like the Hulk at the end. He's just sitting on a ledge, and he goes, Hulk feel cold.
Well,
basically,
so
it's like
sad.
Yeah, it's basically like y'all needed each other this whole time. If y'all actually like work together,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
kind of thing. That's always like the kind of the thing about the Hulk. If Banner and the Hulk would work together, they could be unstoppable, essentially. But,
Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about this.
As we'll say, what's the rub with this panel?
Yeah. So you smash towns. This is this minority hire. You smash towns. You ruin lives. You've killed people. Not many, but you have. 6 months later, you're on the Avengers again. All is forgiven. And he goes, they shot me into space, right? Yeah, you were shot into space instead of just shot.
Okay. I gotta stop you right there.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is she trying to say?
Yeah.
You shoot the Hulk. What the fuck is he gonna do? He's just gonna make him angry.
Yeah. She does realize he's bulletproof, right?
Well,
the
that's sort of
reason why they sent him into to another fucking planet was because it was something that was supposed to be uninhabited by intelligent life, so he couldn't get angry anymore.
Right.
Like that was the entire fucking point.
They thought they were doing him a favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Not only that, but if you think about it fate-wise, I'd rather be just shot than shot into space. To be honest, like
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with this panel, because if you we keep reading it and you get to it.
Yeah. So here's where she goes. You wreck the city, and Doctor Strange looks for a retirement home for you. Iron Man looks for a paradise planet to put you on. Your anger, it's indulged, it's respected. Mine is dismissed if I'm lucky. And what is with this face?
Yeah, she looks like the chick from Mass Effect Andromeda.
She looks like she's about to have a mental breakdown. Like, look at
Like
her.
she needs to wear the blue hat that says, "Please be patient, I have autism."
I mean, she's
it
got
doesn't match what she's saying for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
She's looking like she's crazed. In all honesty.
Yeah, but it seems like she's just trying to have like a conversation, maybe a lecture, but
I mean, if
not
she
a
had like that kind
not a oh my god.
And there's a after I get through with this, there's something else I want to mention, but continue here. She says, "We live in a world of men, white, college-educated men like
God.
Bruce Banner, who just
Damn
rant
it.
and scream and rage and smash things, and the world bends over backwards to understand that, to reward that. So yeah, I guess I'm asking, how do I get my piece of that pie, Hulk? How do I get to be what you are?" I'd really like to see the next page of this panel where he goes, that's good. I like that. Because I'm hoping that he gives her like the business.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I mean, honestly, what she deserves is to have him pulp her face for asking stupid
Yeah, but then
fucking
she
questions.
wouldn't learn. Yeah, but
Well,
then she
yeah,
wouldn't
she's
learn
trying to
nothing.
compare herself, like, "Oh, I can't be a mad black chick." It's like, of course you do. Society always excuses you for being a mad black chick. That's what you do.
Yeah.
But he's a Hulk. He can fucking tear apart entire armies.
Yeah.
They kind of can't, like, if he's an asshole, they're like, "Whoa, we got to back off because he might fuck us up."
Yeah.
They have to placate him. They don't have a choice here.
Yeah. The whole
What
thing
I think
is
is
like,
funny too is even if Banner was a different race, he would still be Banner and Hulk would still exist and smash shit. So what the fuck?
So then it would be, he's just an angry black man, like
Yeah.
that would be the stereotype. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, and one of the things I think is interesting is the idea of placation, because they don't really do that much to placate the Hulk.
Mhm.
They do everything they fucking can to try to control him.
Yeah.
And sure,
More damage control than freaking hey, that was cool, dude. Like
They're not
it-
giving
it-
him high fives after he destroys New York. Like,
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
Rewarding his fucking
the point is though is that he's the Hulk and he can do all. He's not a coked out black guy. Like
Jesus fuck, that's not
Acting-
the point.
no. But they're trying to like
I was gonna ask, like, wait, how did that?
No, they're trying to compare, like, oh, this, when a black man or a black person, acts angry or stupid, the cops just shoot him. But when the Hulk does it, they, they fucking put him on the Avengers and things like that.
Right, which is a stupid fucking point to make because
that's the entire premise of the question is dumb.
Me to fucking space, right?
Yeah, they tried shooting him. It don't work.
Yeah,
I get it now. Yeah, that's stupid.
It's the whole point is that really less to placate the Hulk, but to placate Banner.
Yeah,
to prevent him from becoming the Hulk.
Yeah.
And plus, it's like it's really not like him getting angry. It's high stress, and when you get down to it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when he gets really high stressed and stuff. That's when he taps into the Hulk.
When he has a heated gamer moment.
Yeah.
You're saying?
Yeah, when he gets mad that he gets sniped in CS:GO.
And that Mexican he's playing has this fucking open mic.
Yeah.
And the vacuum cleaner won't shut the fuck up. And his mom is yelling at him in Spanish.
And then his dad wakes him up at 7 o'clock in the morning cutting the grass and
he's just a good dad. No,
yeah, I mean, you gotta cut the grass before it rains, man. Come on.
All right, but so the problem with this comic is that this one's been getting like good press from like everyone, right? Not just the usual like, oh, it's so woke, it's so good.
There was like genuinely like people, I would say even Comicsgate reviewers were saying Immortal Hulk's really good, right? Selling well. Too. Yeah.
Right, and then all of a sudden this comes along and like, oh no, like we're doing a good thing, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, there's shit in the bed now.
Well, the joke was somebody made the joke, hey, maybe it's like somebody in the communications department of Marvel say, "Hey guys, we got a good selling book. Can't have that." let's ruin everything. I just can't get over like
I think sort of low key that I think some people are trying to see how far they can take it and how bad they can fuck it up before Disney comes in and be like, all right, look guys, you're all just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Oh, granted, I would like to know how this conversation finishes with him.
Yeah.
Because this is pretty cringy and it doesn't have any logic. Mm-hmm. But then again, Hulk could point that out.
I mean, it's obviously this is an intelligent Hulk. It's not like a dumb Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, they shot me into space, right? Like,
yeah. So he can hold conversation and stuff. So I think,
considering the fact that he got over that, the fact that his so-called friends tried to get rid of him, and the fact that he's not going and just trying to kill them every chance he gets.
Yeah.
I think it's a good improvement over what could be, I mean, yeah, he kind of, destroyed New York when he came back, but,
I mean, to be fair, wouldn't you?
No, yeah.
Right?
Didn't he destroy Stark Tower? Is that was because he's pissed off at Iron Man for sending him in space?
Yeah. When he came back in World War Hulk, he was all like, they sent me into space to try to get rid of. Well, he was not only that. He wasn't mad about that particularly. He was mad that his wife, his new alien wife, got killed because of. It was the ship that blew up, and he thought that it was rigged by them to blow up. Like basically, he thought the whole thing was like, "Oh yeah, we're going to tell you, we're going to send you off planet, but we're going to blow your."
I thought it was assassinating him or something.
Yeah. But it was like you find out later it was somebody else who did it. Set it up like that. They basically wanted him mad. They wanted him to be, and they, did some shit to make him mad, essentially.
Well, wasn't it also part of the fact that his wife who died, she was pregnant at the time?
Right. Yeah.
So he was ready to create this new life, and then it's like oh great, my wife and unborn child are fucking dead. Well, time to get angry again.
Yeah.
Didn't when he came back to Earth he brought a fucking alien army?
Yeah. He brought everybody from that planet.
Yeah.
He's like, we're gonna fuck shit up. He did not give a fuck.
It was a pretty good speech too when he showed back up. He had this hologram projected in the middle of Times Square. And it said, "People of Earth, I have come to smash."
If I was an alien, I would say the same thing, but I wouldn't mean by smashing
I knew where you were going with that.
A city. I'd be like, I'm looking for bitches.
Cav's hungry for that Bucci.
It was really cool. Like some of the fights were great. Like the X-Men crossover was really good. He like he fucking shows up to the X Mansion look for Xavier because he was the only one that wasn't there at the time that sent him off because it was like the Illuminati who was at the time. It was Stark, Reed Richards,
Doctor Strange,
Namor, and Charles.
Yeah.
Well, Charles had been, I guess he was kind of dead at that time or something because you know how it is. He's, every 5
Sometimes
years
you gotta be dead.
So every 5 years we got to kill Professor X off, So he came there looking for him. The only reason he was there was to ask him a question. He was going to ask him what would he have done, right? What was his vote going to be? And he wasn't there at the time. And at the time, I think only the New Mutants were there, and they got in their heads, like, oh, man, we get to fight the Hulk. And like Beast is like, no, you don't get to fight the Hulk. The whole time Beast is trying to like keep everything calm down. It's like the Hulk literally knocks on the door. Doesn't knock it down, just knocks on the door. And he goes, hey, Bruce. He's like, Hank, where is he? He's like, well, I can't really do that. And he says, okay. And he's like, rips the door off. And then, of course, then the New Mutants want to fight him. And I think there was one New Mutant, his Rock Slide. He's like the big rocky mutant guy. And his power is like he can use his body to like, basically they call him Rock Slide because he can like throw rocks at you essentially. But he's super strong and everything too. Well, pissed the Hulk off. The Hulk grabbed his arms, ripped them off, and threw them. He says, he said, okay, your arms are now in Pennsylvania. And Rock's like, oh, dude, that's totally not fair. So then X Factor shows up, and one of the characters, M, who is like one of those annoying characters that they created in the first Generation X, who was like, I'm perfect, I am this and that, that was the whole gimmick. She was perfect, right? And she says, I'm invulnerable and all this stuff. And like she said something about like, everybody get behind me. I'm invulnerable. I can take it. So he grabs her by her legs and he said, go be invulnerable in New Jersey, and just tosses her. Just jumps her like, boo! And then eventually the X-Men, the Gold Team shows up, and it's like Colossus and Wolverine and all, the heavy hitters, right? He's squaring up on Colossus, and he tells Colossus, he said, maybe a few years ago you might have been a match. And then he just proceeds to bend Colossus' arms backwards.
So what, did he like work out on that alien planet for a while?
Well, no, because when the see, the supposedly smartest people in the Marvel universe are actually kind of dumb. Because
well, yeah, because they constantly fuck everything every 6 months.
Yeah. Because not only did the ship blew up, it was also gamma powered.
Oh, so it powered him up.
And also his rage was so great that he just like couldn't not much could touch him, And
let me guess, the planet they threw him onto was also a high gravity planet, so he literally built more muscle mass.
I believe so. I believe you're right. Yeah. So.
Okay. So I get where this is going now.
So they show up, and like he said, and then he like Wolverine goes at him because that's always a good fight, Hulk and Wolverine, And he told Wolverine, he's like, out of all of them, he said, you're the one that always gave me the most trouble. He said, but I realized I've been looking at this at the wrong angle. So he grabs Wolverine by his arms and repeatedly just punches him in the face until he basically said, I'll just keep hitting you until your brain goes unconscious. And eventually
why didn't he throw him into fucking Delaware or whatever?
Because he already did the bit twice. Come on.
Well, I mean, you throw Wolverine in the fucking Atlantic.
Yeah, but it's okay. Don't you think it'd be more fun to punch him in the face, though?
Well, yeah.
I mean, you got
Wolverine swim. I mean, he weighs like 3 million pounds, right?
Yeah, but you got one character there that you could literally beat on for a little while. He's not going to die.
Yeah.
So you can just beat him up real good.
So he's like a housewife. You can just take your day out on him.
Oh, damn. So you're saying Wolverine is a battered housewife? Is that where we're going with this?
I mean, in this situation, yes.
Okay.
How many times he fought the Hulk? Like 10, right?
It's quite a few, yeah. And he's one of
that was his, it was like his original thing was fighting the fucking Hulk.
Yeah. So I mean, I just like the fact that he just beat on him until he fucking passed out.
So, but here's the point: is that the Hulk is so fucking powerful that that this chick is over here complaining that they dance around him.
Yeah.
Because they don't want him to get pissed off and fucking throw a state into another state.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Basically.
And he could do it too.
Yeah, I was about to say he could pick up one of the smaller ones. I bet, like Rhode Island.
I know in Secret Wars, the first one, he fucking he supported an entire mountain on his back to keep it from collapsing on all the other superheroes. And the whole time, like to keep him keep him powered up, they were just insulting him. They were saying shit like, "Oh, you can't do it. You weak.
You have a tiny wiener."
Yeah. They were just telling him. They were just talking stone shit to him. He's just the whole time just getting madder and madder, like, you know.
You son of a bitch. My dick is big. Fuck you.
Hulk, big dick, nigga. Dang, Jordan, why'd you say that on stream?
Hulk have horse cock. Fuck you. Another thing I want to mention. Wasn't one of the things that he did when he first came back, when he landed, he stepped and like one of the states got like split in half when he did that shit.
Yeah. Basically, New York split in two.
Oh yeah, it was New York. It wasn't entire.
Yeah, because that's what they call World Breaker.
Right. Yeah.
Basically, he was so powerful. If they didn't stop him, he would have fucking actually destroyed the planet.
Yeah.
He was like, basically, it's like you took the Hulk and then you gave him every bit of steroids you can think of, and then nuke that. You know. So yeah. So yeah, this.
I want if I ever got to write a comic, and it was like a Hulk, I would do one about the Hulk being on cocaine.
The cocaine Hulk.
Yeah, I would put him on like another planet, maybe because I want him to destroy the planet.
Yeah.
So, but he can't destroy it because that kind of ruined everything. But
yeah, what you could do?
I'd make a coked out Hulk destroy a fucking solar system or something.
Oh, here you go. What you could do is like have the Hulk, like he goes to this planet, like he's on a mission, Yeah. But this planet has like it's like abundant with like this substance that's like cocaine.
Yeah, it's chemically similar to cocaine,
But it can affect him because normally the Hulk would just burn through like regular cocaine; it wouldn't bother him.
The Hulk does. He can handle his cocaine. Is what you saying?
No. What I'm saying is like the Hulk's immune system is so ramped up that normally.
Yeah, the metabolism it burns so super quick.
Right. Yeah. So basically he'd be like high for like a split second and then.
No, I want the Hulk to be like.
Well, yeah, it's
like
something that's like
6 hours.
Chemically like whatever. Like say he lands on a certain planet or something like that. You know what I mean? Like a certain
planet cocaine.
Well, no,
so
like
you know what I'm hearing from this.
Like
okay.
Like a certain plant. Like he lands on like the plant and it's like very highly he does a cocaine like thing, but it lasts because it's like an alien foreign substance and stuff, and like so he just goes on this like bender. and
then one scene will just be him sitting somewhere with like fucking aviators on and like a pastel like high collared pink shirt.
Dude, his nemesis should be a dude on bath salts.
No, his nemesis would be like a bunch of Colombians.
Let's see,
So what I'm getting from this is that DC and Marvel need to do a crossover where the Incredible Hulk meets Snowflame and becomes his disciple.
Yeah,
I could deal with that. Wait, was Snowflame? I thought Snowflame was Marvel.
No, it's not DC.
No, he's DC.
Okay, yeah. I gotta get the rights.
Got a comment in the on the chat here. Hulk here to smash your windows and your women, and we're all out of windows.
Are we talking battered housewife, or are we talking the other kind of smash?
Yes.
Both.
Yeah.
I will smash her face and then her gash.
You're not allowed to say that, right?
Oh
What
my
gash?
god!
Yeah.
I was taking a sip and it almost came out of my nose.
You getting a sippy? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I was taking a sippy and it almost
okay.
came out my nose. I
Gotcha.
was about to be pissed.
Why can't I say gash on stream, Wayne?
Oh no, not on stream, just in general. You didn't know that?
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to those rules. Fuck that shit.
Wait, who decided that?
I don't know. It's offensive to women or something.
It was some chick that I talking to one time, and she said that men aren't allowed to say that. She was being sarcastic. right?
Right.
She would say, "Oh, but men aren't allowed to say that." You know, they can say
It's
you
okay.
don't,
It's
and-
okay. We got the G word pass.
Oh, man.
It's good for one utterance.
I don't know anybody here. Oh, Big Steve. Yeah, I've seen you were on Ava's stream the other night on the. I keep wanting to call it graded point on the back issues. So, yeah. Okay. My name is Optimus at Optimus Deadpool on Twitter. Jordan over there, he's Mulatto Fury with a 0.
Yeah, with a 0.
Yeah. On Twitter, Cab is Soul of Cab, and that's like.
Wasn't in all of our shit in the
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's in the
But I'm
description.
making
Yeah,
introductions.
yeah, I got you, doing Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause we have new viewers, Cab.
okay.
Yeah.
Be a little bit professional, you fucking ingrate.
Yeah. So we got Soul of Cab over there. That's his Twitter handle, so you can follow him there. He's one of the artists here. He'll draw you.
I draw titties.
and gay shit. Yeah.
And
yeah.
gay shit.
Yeah, well.
What? I'm not an artist.
I'm getting to you.
Oh,
It wasn't done yet.
Piper hasn't said your name. Goddamn.
I thought he said he was the artist, and I was like,
I
He
said
said
Yeah.
one of. Clean the shit out of your ears.
I got top billing, bitch.
all right.
Okay.
To be
And then-
fair, I was looking at a really fucking funny picture.
okay.
God fucking damn it, Piper.
And then there's and then we got Piper here, who's at Fizz Giggity, or as Discord, or not Discord, as TeamSpeak calls her Foz Giggity.
Yeah.
And that's how FYZ Giggity, right?
But I think there's 2 Z's.
FYZZ Giggity, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just check the description. That's where all our crap is.
Yeah,
like I
all
said.
our stuff is like there in the description.
Well, you know what I think is hilarious, Wayne?
Hmm?
He didn't ask who the fuck we are. He's like, where the fuck am I? And you're like, let me introduce who we are. We're a bunch of faggots.
Well, I mean, you know.
But it also says I don't know anybody here.
Yeah, he did say I don't know anybody here. Any chance?
You know, okay, I guess that's fair.
Basically, we run. You know, we usually do this like every weeknight. We've been off for like what, since Christmas.
Yeah.
And we're starting off, new tonight. And we talk about the issues of the day, and then we talk about different things, and then we go off topic for whatever reason. But at least we stayed on topic of the Hulk this whole time. That was
Man, I want to show you this funny picture.
Oh,
Please,
God.
please don't.
Yeah. Share it in the DM. We'll take a
Yeah,
look.
and you can share it with the class after we're done
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
shit we're supposed to be doing. Jesus.
We're trying to run a show here. What's wrong with you?
fucking damn it, Piper.
Okay.
And
It was given to me on Facebook, so I'm trying to figure out how to.
And Big Steve,
Bitch,
since you
bitch,
were
why,
on,
why the fuck you checking Facebook?
Okay, not Facebook, Facebook Messenger, because I didn't know the sound was still on my phone. So it made a noise, and I looked, and I was sent this picture on Messenger.
He didn't recognize any names. That's understandable.
I don't know. I'm pretty well known. I don't know what your deal is, dude.
Nigga, just because you were in a Polygon article don't mean shit.
Yes,
Damn.
Cab has the has the distinction of being in a Polygon article at one point.
What? I'm in an NBC and an ABC.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you post B2's butthole?
You mean 2B?
2B.
2B, yeah. What did I say? B2?
2B, whatever. 2B or
Whatever.
2B, who cares?
That robot bitch, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, I didn't post any buttholes.
But Big Steve was on Comic Book Ava's first and her husband's first back issue stream. They were talking about,
neat.
What were y'all talking about? I forget. It's been a long week already. Yeah. I am the shadow that lurks. Xavier, you're not the shadow that lurks. You're the guy who hangs out.
You're the fucking nerd that hangs out. Is what you...
Yeah. And make
Damn,
funny super
fucking
chats.
got him.
And make funny super chats to people who need to be got. But yeah. So since he's Jordan here, he's the one that's going to do the new logo for their channel.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the thing.
Yeah, Jordan.
I'm gonna try to make it slightly less gay than our logo, but I make no promises.
Yeah. It probably will.
I
Not
mean, if
be-
you
I
want
don't
it,
know. I
if you
don't
want it
think
a
it's
little
gay.
gay, hit me up, dude. I can
Yeah.
get you there.
If you want gay.
A little gay?
We may need to add a subliminal penis in there.
Maybe
It'll be
Puckered
just like
butthole or something.
it'll be just like an EVS, thing. It's like put sex in every panel.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You made Polygon. I'm in internet greatness.
Florida man.
Yeah. Cab is the official Florida man. We've determined this a long time ago. So anytime you see a article about Florida man doing something crazy, it's probably Cab.
Let's see. Big C says you made Polygon. I'm in an internet great. Yeah, dude, you're like, this is fucking royalty right now, and you should be bowing. I'm not being facetious whatsoever.
I like how you say that and you can't even like finish laughing.
I can't even.
Can't even fucking finish.
Usually, I'm pretty like deadpan as fuck, but I can't do that.
Yeah. I expect tribute, bitches. You're gonna start doing the fucking the Dracula from Castlevania.
I want cocaine and lewds. That's my tribute.
He's like, I was brought back by humans who wish to give me tribute.
What was that?
Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. Well, actually,
Symphony of the Night.
It was actually Rondo of Blood, but it was made famous by the bad voice acting in Symphony of the Night.
Symphony of the Night.
You just got that?
Yes.
Took the boomer a little bit to get it.
Come out here, playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Oh shit!
But you don't get my Symphony of the Night at all.
Dixie's, I should be doing what you're doing now. Don't worry about it. We got you covered.
Yeah.
Big Steve.
If you really want to earn Cab's favor, start doing some gay shit.
Yeah.
No. If you want to earn my favor, pay me to draw gay shit.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah.
That's sort of my job.
Give shekels to draw gay shit. It's fine.
Pretty much.
I has a gimmick, please. Right? Please help.
It's got my one thing, dude. Just let me have it.
Mm-hmm. Well, hello, Dark Admiral March Hare. I think I'm getting some EVS people who, because I told them to shield the thing. It's like, hey, here's $5, shield my shit, dude. And he's like, all right.
EVS, will you shield my shit? Yeah. We
sure.
can do that.
Yeah.
Well, how I sold it, I did this. I can't remember the exact wording. I said, hey, could you give a shout out to our channel, our channel Graded Point 5. I said one of our hosts has already been harassed by Ren. I said I might as well use it to the advantage, right?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
We need we need internet feud right now. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean it worked out.
I'm good at that.
I mean, it worked out. That was worth 50 cents.
That was true. You guys got a decent. Yeah, you guys got a bunch of views and shit on it.
Yeah, so I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Like I said, we were at 98 before we started. Maybe by the point it's over, we'll have more. It'd be nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna go and accidentally piss off somebody else by existing.
And just to let you know that we will randomly do impressions of Ethan Van Sciver. So.
Yeah, I get because he's the fucking greatest person ever.
Yeah, he is a little. We might not be like War Campaign level, but we do hail the.
He is a ray of sunshine in all my days.
Yeah.
Look, I want to tell you right now.
Mm-hmm.
After the Twitter conversation I had with him talking about which controller he should use when he's playing games on PC, man's fucking golden god as far as I'm concerned.
He picked Xbox, right?
Yeah, I told him get an Xbox One controller. It's like the best controller you can fucking get.
Yeah.
I said unless you're playing Fight Mans, in which case you need a PS4 controller.
Yeah.
I fucking laid that shit out. And he's like, well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I agree.
So I mean, I can't even agree with the sentiment of Frogman bad because, in my opinion, Frogman good.
Yeah,
Frogman.
So
I like how he Frogman.
Yeah. The whole thing of the Frogman. Yeah, I like that. That's if Trump is the Orange Man, then he has to be the Frogman, right?
Yeah, he's Frogman.
Of course.
Or the Pie Man. He can be
Frogman.
either one. Pie Man.
Pie Man's pretty good too. I like that one.
Yeah. I think I really want to play that video game that guy made of him. Like it's just his face, like going around like a fucking Pac-Man grid, going pie.
I want to make a video game of Ethan Van Sciver, but it'll be in the same vein as the Super Nintendo version of Shadowrun.
Okay.
Where you just go around the city doing,
So basically, Ethan Sciver.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on.
I mean, yeah. Speaking of Ethan, let's talk about this little situation that has cropped up that was pointed out to him last night while I was watching one of his streams about the guy who's going to write the next chapter of Cyberfrog. Apparently, nothing's set in stone yet.
And this is Dave Sim.
Dave Sim, yeah.
Yeah.
And Dave Sim he wrote the comic Cerberus, and he drew it too. It was an indie comic, and it was very successful. I mean, I think it did like 300 issues. Don't worry, Big Steve, it's not what you think. People get worried. He's like, oh no, they're gonna talk about this. No, our angle on this is basically, you look at this, and they only showed like half of the thread, right?
Yeah.
And I guess I could read it, but I don't know. Anyway, they were talking about like some sketching he did of, this person. And he says, one of the comments said, in fact, let me go here. Because here's the actual comment. He says, I like the way the mouth of Miss Judith Bradford is drawn in particular, for some reason. And then he says, Travis, I'm glad you like the mouth because that's what I was trying to capture. Judith was underage, was the underage one, 14 ? It's like he don't even, like at that point he's not even sure she was 14.
Right.
When I met her at a convention, writing her Cerberus collections, wanting her Cerberus collection signed. It was a very hard lesson to what happens when romance and lust and protectiveness, because he puts in parentheses like this is inner monologue, like because she was a child, Dave, you protect children, you don't hustle them, Dave, like kind of like thinking, so what's wrong with you, right? It says, get rolled up together. I didn't have sex with her until she was 21, and we broke up 3 months after her 22nd birthday. Bottom right, he's still talking about the sketch. Right?
Okay.
So he's, talking about, and like I said, the other person. What I like about this, like looking back at this one, they were taking out names, but the person is an adult now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't say the person's full name, so all we know is this person's name is Judith. Okay. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, the whole thing is like accusations of grooming.
Let's see, Dark Animal says, no, EBS just tweeted out that he's not going to have Sims on the book. So,
yeah, okay.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The optics are not good. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Because my thing is like, if he's a groomer, he's a very bad one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that nigga waited 7 years.
7 years.
Like I said, I don't, like I said, it was a 7-year grooming, and that's like really, that's not what I understand grooming, how it works.
That's not
guys. I'm just. What if he was playing the long con?
He's playing a long con until she was actually legal. I mean, okay.
Yeah, he's playing like he was. Then that is like doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and that's not. And see, that's not even waiting until she's legal. That's waiting until 3 years after the maximum time when she would be legal.
Yeah, that's waiting until waiting until she can drink.
Yeah. I think it's something he shouldn't have talked about publicly.
Well, what this is, like, the date on this is from a year ago. Like, and
still.
Yeah, I agree. It's like kind of, that was literally TMI, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, this guy.
I tell TMI, but I'm not going to tell TMI I'm not going to do anything that's borderline illegal. But I'm not going to give TMI the hints at borderline illegal shit either. Like,
the thing is, he didn't even. There's no like illegal.
Right.
All he did was like he met her at a convention and did a sketch for her, which is what you do at conventions because that's how they make their money. And then I don't know, 7 years later, he ends up banging her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
I think it's because he did the inner monologue the way he put it and all that stuff is why it made.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's just stupid. You shouldn't know.
He made it creepy and he made it sound borderline illegal.
I don't think there's anything illegal about what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
No, just
that's why I said borderline because he.
Well, again,
the way it's put is
No,
creepy.
even calling it borderline is fucking retarded.
Why?
No. Because think about it. He's having this because he's a child. Dave, child.
Yeah,
You protect
that's
children.
creepy.
You don't hustle them.
Well, yeah, okay,
Dave,
creepy, sure. But where is the borderline illegal
is when he's putting 14, and then the you don't hustle children and this and that is where I'm like, that makes it sound borderline illegal.
Like I said, it makes it seem
like he kept in inappropriate contact.
But then later on explains they didn't do anything until they were 21, until she was 21, right?
Yeah, that's why I said he starts out making it sound borderline illegal. He's making it sound like he kept in inappropriate contact.
What he should have said was, if it, just been like, yeah, I met this girl when she was around 14. I say around 14. She could have been older, And so,
yeah.
But we ended, and it's like, funny story. You ended up dating when she was 21.
Yeah, that probably should have just been it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying that he went more into it than he should have. I guess the issue that I'm having is when you say something is borderline illegal, when at worst it's like it's kind of weird to be wording it like when you're talking about a 14-year-old kid with like romance and lust and protectiveness, like that sounds really fucking sketchy and skeezy. I wouldn't use the term borderline illegal though, because that sort of goes with whatever you're thinking was going through his mind rather than
that's why I said it sounded borderline illegal, not that it was.
Okay. You're not getting my point, but that's okay. We can just move on.
My point is that he's an idiot for posting this.
Yeah.
And
yeah, the bottom line is it is still creepy, and he is stupid for posting
I wouldn't call it
posting it like that.
It's creepy. It's in the context it seems like it is, but I don't think it was anything. God, it's not like he was. It doesn't like he was like stalking her or anything like that. It was just like one of those things that happened later.
Yeah, I think he just. But like I said, I think he just sort of worded it like, "Oh yeah, I did a sketch for this person at a convention when she was 14, and then we ended up dating, when she was 21." That sounds a lot better than all the weird shit that he wrote.
Yeah. Well, like I said, continue on. He talked about actually flew out of Gainesville, specifically to spend my 30th birthday with her, figuring to impress her. Blah blah blah. She wasn't very impressed apparently. But then again, he might be talking about this Lynn person instead of this other person. So, but the thing is, like, I'm a proponent of look. Whenever you do something, just come out and say it. Show the whole thing. Show the whole context. That's been the biggest problem with a lot of this stuff. Nobody wants to show the entirety of.
Yeah, the thing is, you already spilled your spaghetti. You might as well just empty your fucking pocket out at that point.
Right. And plus,
there's no reason to hold on to that.
I think.
Well, yeah, I don't know what that comment is on or where that was put.
It was a blog. It was a blog about his thing where he talks about God, excuse me. But he's talking about like some sketches he did and stuff like that while doing Cerberus. While promoting it and stuff like that. You know how it is at conventions. Like, I want a sketch of, something that you don't even draw. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I just wanted that context that because I can't read it. It was blurry.
So this was around 40 minutes ago. Ethan Van Sciver tweeted, upon further review investigation, I'm just going to write Cyberfrog Wreck Planet my damn self. No collaboration with Dave Sim. Sorry for whoever this disappoints, but I think it's for the best. And no further comment on this is forthcoming. Thank you.
Here's what this sounds like right now. Sounds like he didn't know any of those, and then it all came out, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And then he was talking to Dave Sim, and Dave Sim's probably like, he seems like a spurg.
Yeah.
And then he sort of like talked himself out of a fucking job.
Could be that.
I think Ethan was talking to the guy. And he's like, "Dude, you're a fucking wreck. Get out of here. I'm not gonna deal with you anymore." Maybe not as mean as that, but I think that's probably what he was thinking, or along those lines.
See,
just because the way it looks, and the way this Dave Sim guy kind of like carried that on as it was unfolding.
Are you able to tell me where I am? I'm just reading comments. No, I haven't. None of us have been on his channel yet. Maybe one day. But all I did was I did a super chat on his channel to promote the channel. That might be how you got here.
Yeah, we're very sorry.
We apologize if you.
Yeah, our bad, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, what happened? Did somebody find these comments that you said were like a year old and then freak out over them, or
No, it was like trying to be a gotcha.
Yeah, it was the usual suspects because you know how they go through everyone's social media and all this other shit and try to find
so
weird
they couldn't
stuff.
find nothing on Ethan that could stick, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna get somebody who he hasn't yet to collaborate with. You know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, Piper. Yeah. I'm reading the chat. Like, Piper, she's been around. She got harassed by Renfamous a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, when I've seen Piper around, I was really close to going, yeah, I get around, and then I was like, never mind. That's not what I meant.
Whoops.
Right?
I don't know. I mean, before you kind of were saying that.
I know.
Oh, and excuse us if the stream isn't like properly displaying who's actually talking. Blame OBS for that. We've been around the site, the graded .5. We've been around for about a year and a half, 2 years.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and
Hiya.
we started.
March hair.
Yeah, and we started streaming. What right after Thanksgiving when we started streaming regularly.
Yeah, it's been a little over a month.
Yeah.
Basically, it was something that came up with other people, and they didn't do anything with it, and then it got handed off to someone else, and then he decided, hey, let's do something.
Let's actually do
so here we are.
Right.
Yeah, we have this thing, and it's not a bad idea. Let's try something.
We also have a website, graded.5.com. Most of the written material is from Jordan.
Yeah.
And it's good stuff. You ought to check it out. He does a good some good breakdowns.
Warning: only read if you like autistic analysis.
Yeah,
that's my favorite kind.
like, look, if you don't want a several thousand word thing about why Batman Ninja is fucking shitty. I remember when I was showing people like my roughs for that there, and I like one of the things Josh said. He's like, "Is it autistic as fuck? Yes, but it's also very good."
And you wonder who Josh is? He will show up here from now and then. He's at Super Nerdland.
Yeah.
And so they have a website too. They're getting ready to launch. Was it their monthly magazine again? Starting this month?
Yeah, I think that's what he wants to do again with Super Nerdland is do monthly installment sort of things.
Super Nerdland also hosts Graded .5 on their server.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of crossover with what we do.
That's why we plug them a lot. Yeah.
Also,
unknown to just to let you know that Josh is the editor in chief. His name, like I said, at Super Nerdland is his thing. It is not Scrump Monkey. If you've ever heard that name, he's the guy that had Cal Arts shut down.
Yeah, he basically threatened to commit a terrorist attack. It was great. He might not be allowed in
Usually,
the United States.
It's funny when I say, "Do you know Scrump Monkey?" And they're like, people are like, "I don't know that name." And I say, remember when Cal Arts got shut down? Oh, he was that guy.
He's on the no-fly list now.
Yeah,
that's what I think his name is the FBI somewhere.
I don't think he's on the no-fly list because the FBI did kind of say, "Yeah, this is nothing."
I know. I was making a goddamn joke. God damn it!
I mean, he might be. They just let him out because he's an absolute madman. But because he did it while he was in the United States visiting special friend, and then he had to fly back to Britain. And a couple days later, after this shit happened.
Let's see. You guys got any beefs or allegiances that could cause problems by the stupid guilt by association thing going on? I don't give a fuck about who does what and where. That's
yeah, like I'm actually a member of the Nazi Party, and everyone's cool with it.
Wow.
I don't know. I think the only allegiance that any of us really have is to each other.
That's probably yeah.
And that's really only because we're actually friends and we like to get along and shit.
And let's not forget the one and only Myers.
Oh yeah, Myers, yeah. No.
Praise
be upon his name.
and his big bald head.
His beautiful. If you want to know about, when we say Myers, just check hashtag Myers Twitter. Would be
yeah. Check out my Twitter, dude. You'll find.
You open up a
and
new
shit.
magic world.
And when you check it and you say, well, all I see is this bald man, all we'll say is exactly.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand the context. What's this about? And then just yes. All you need to know.
Remember,
Don't worry about it.
He's just a young gun with a quick fuse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you will also make a lot of jokes about Imagine Dragons.
It sounds like porn. In a way, Myers' Twitter is porn. Not the kind you think of.
It's meme porn. It's fucking.
It's
great.
like meme porn.
Pretty much. Basically, there's this guy during Gamergate, right, who was a very, I guess the best term is like kind of spurgy about things.
He was one of the more outspoken types.
Yeah, anti people, and
yeah,
and he had these like historically bad takes, and it's like that's whatever. But we also found that he had a really perfectly round bald head.
Yeah, his avatar, he used his own face.
Yeah,
and it was just hilarious.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
His head was extremely round and bald, and it fit on anything. You could literally put his head on anything. And
what was that? Fibonacci? Was that what it's called? The
perfectly round thing or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't a journalist. He was just one of those guys that had the hot takes.
No, he was just a Twitter commie type. There's a million of them, but he was just one that showed up a lot.
Basically, he's the same guy. He's probably he'll say he'll basically say all Comicsgate is stalkers and harassers or Gamergate or whatever.
Yeah, he's one of those kind of guys that you're all white nationalists and that kind of shit, and it's like whatever.
But we got we basically got receipts where he admits that he's like just he has to keep up the act so he doesn't get extricated from the group he's in. So
yeah, there's a whole backstory to it. We'll maybe get into it in a lore video. Wait, fucking Trevor already did lore video.
Yeah, he already did a lore video.
You should post that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're just making fun of a guy for being a goober. That's all it is.
Yeah. And really, the
I'm not making fun of him anymore. Actually, it's just the picture's funny.
Yeah. So most of Gamergate is now here to battle Comicsgate, and every other movement they label as Xgate. Yeah, Gate. Yeah, exactly.
That's like, when them were like immediately like, you said something I don't like. You're a dirty comic skater and blah blah blah. And I'm just like,
Gatorgate.
God fucking damn it.
It'll be the next one will be Saban Gate. Why does Nick Saban keep winning national championships? It's got to be a conspiracy of some kind.
That's true.
He's just like
Saban Gate.
Saban Gate.
Bama Gate.
Damn it.
Hey man, I gotta put sports in here sometimes so I can feel like a real man.
Yeah, look, you guys, your low T comic shit can't do that.
Excuse.
We have to bring the big boy nuts sometimes, dude. Come on.
Look, man. When I'm thinking about my traps, there's no higher T than that. Fuck off.
I don't know.
I will piss you all off when I get back or something like that. Yeah. Good luck.
Oh, he's very new here.
Yeah. Like it's like we're really hard to like because like we banter with each other so hard. It's like nothing else. Like whatever. What are you trying to do over there? Get out of here.
You can knock you. Yeah. Just don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. You can
don't pull something.
Don't, as Cab says, don't try to flex too hard.
Yeah, you flex nuts too hard, you'll strain something.
you might get a hernia.
All right, so what next we got on board now?
So now we've cleared up the thing. No more Dave Sim on Cyberfrog.
Yeah,
I think honestly, I think Ethan was probably leaning toward he's going to write it himself anyway.
Yeah, because that's the one thing is like when you work with other people, especially within an artistic sort of sense, fucking unreliable shit.
This fucking sucks.
They're all flaky as hell, and that's why like I just draw my pictures for people, and that's it. That's how I do it.
Okay, that's a funny comment. Somebody said maybe Mark Wade has some free time. Well, after he gets sued into oblivion, he's going to need work. So,
Well, that segues us into
speaking of sued into oblivion, let's talk about our boy Zachary, see your boy.
Yeah, see you, boy.
Yeah, where he is. He's changed. Richard Meyer has changed his YouTube channel from Diversity in Comics to Think About Comics.
And that is a horrible name. Let's just.
How very dare you?
It's a horrible name, and I think he knows it's a horrible name because he put that fucking picture on there. I think he knows it's a joke.
Yeah,
Right.
He's in on his own joke essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was doing a jokey poo, and or he probably wasn't at first, and then realized, oh, this is fucking stupid, so I'm gonna just go with it.
Mhm.
So you're saying this nigga's actually galaxy brained?
Yeah.
So you're telling me? All right.
After it takes a while, maybe, but
Have you seen his head? I mean,
yeah, come on, dude. That's you got a 5-head working.
yeah.
I mean, I can't look past that shitty haircut.
So yeah, so he's got this new channel going on. It's like I haven't watched this video where he says, he changed the name and stuff. I'll do that sometime.
Yeah, I haven't picked that one up either.
Yeah, I'll check. It was from a day ago. Sometimes even though I got I'm subscribed to him and I got like the little bell thing to notify me, sometimes that shit don't show up.
Yeah, I checked the thing, and half the time stuff doesn't show
Big
up.
surprise!
It's like,
Big surprise! Something on YouTube doesn't work correctly.
Stop presses.
Actually,
my noggin is jogging thinking about this thing.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah. So he changed the channel name. I kind of get it. Maybe like rebrand.
Yeah, I get why he's getting away from the diversity because one, that's a divisive sort of name.
Yeah.
And it's not. He's trying to go not in a different direction, but he's trying to kind of move on by look at these feminists writing stupid books.
Right. So he can
And this is what comics is nowadays, and it's feminists writing stupid books basically. But he's trying to not branch out, but sort of expand it a little bit. I think.
Yeah. So it isn't like everybody can just say, "Oh, he just hates diversity."
Yeah, he just hates the brown people in the comics, and it's
Right.
I get it, but I still think he should have put a little more thought into the.
He did. He put thought.
The name.
Yeah, literally, he thought about it.
I
He
mean,
said, think about it.
yeah, I was gonna say he put a lot of fucking thought into it. You talking about?
The only problem is like this logo here. He's got thinking black man, and I think we all decided that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
It was a bad idea. So Zach, if you're watching, we got you, man.
Yeah, we got you. We got you doing, dude.
Yeah, we got you hooked up over here.
Oh my god, that's fucking perfect.
Dude, when I was saying that, I didn't even have the hair on right, and it still was fucking beautiful. I'm making it, I was like, yes. I just had to tweak a few things. It's perfect.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Man, you give Cat 5 minutes and
Yeah, this is what being up 20 hours and asking for memes happens, and he just makes stupid ass pictures.
Yeah, so yeah, we got you hooked up, boy. You're not on Twitter anymore, so I can't directly link it to you or anything. But
yeah, that's some bullshit. If he was on Twitter, I would give it to him. Look, I'm presenting
I think
you.
they got that. A lot of more people are using the comments. The thing on YouTube where you can talk to your subscribers or something. So I'll maybe I can find a thread, or find a thread that's like, hey man, check this out.
Super chat to Ethan.
Yeah. Somebody else had to do that. I don't want to keep spending 5 minutes.
Failure by what it says that belongs in a museum.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to jerk myself off too hard, but this is art, and I will. You can thank me later.
Yeah, I think you should go ahead and post that on Twitter.
Oh, you want? Yeah, okay. I'll do it.
This needs to be Think About Comics new. And tag in Ethan. Tag in.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think?
Okay. Oh, dude, I got the. Okay, I got the paragraph. I'm doing it right now.
I think Ethan will appreciate it. I mean, he is the sunbeam in our universe.
He's
Yeah,
the most
he'll
beautiful
go,
son of a bitch ever.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. What's funny today? I was watching a stream of him, and he was talking about they were because he was getting his comps from DC today. He had like a whole fucking like crate almost full of DC comic books. And he said he's probably going to tell him to take them off the list because it's just a bunch of shit that he doesn't want to read.
Damn dog.
But one of them was like Batman in the Shadow. Apparently there was a crossover that I didn't know about. And he said, again, somebody said something about the Shadow. He said, I could cosplay the Shadow. He said, look at my nose.
Oh.
I was like, did he just dog himself? I mean,
he's like this close to doing Happy Merchant, I think.
He's rubbing his frog hands together.
You're treading some dangerous ground there, my friend.
Yeah.
Careful, they might be listening.
They might be listening.
They.
You heard what I said. Don't act like you didn't hear what the fuck I said, nigga.
But yeah, that was good. So yeah, he made the change. I guess we'll see how it works out. But they're still gonna dog him. It doesn't matter,
Yeah, that's the one thing about because I think he's trying to get away so they can't like drag him on the name, but it's like it doesn't matter. They're still gonna do it anyway.
They're still gonna dog him. Yeah.
It's like optics of the situation, but the thing is, the optics they might have changed, but they don't give a shit. It's like they're still gonna, oh, he's a racist. He hates the Jews, or whatever the fucking bullshit they always say.
Yeah, and I want to say, March, thank you for letting me know about Ethan made a statement about Dave Sim. I appreciated that. Helps keep up.
Breaking news.
Yeah, the breaking news. Because like as of we went live, that wasn't like news. That
wasn't up because we monitored all that crap before we usually. Because
usually we get on like a little while before we start streaming. We banter a little bit. I'm compiling all the shit, and then sometimes that happens. Like in the middle of it, you gotta. And I was like, well, I gotta.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's kind of it's not hard, but it's sort of a dick move to be like paying attention to something else when you're trying to like do the show. So if you're trying to like catch news while the show's out, you can't really do that. It's
right. Yeah.
Not very interesting to listen to.
And usually we just save it for the next day, but since that was like kind of a live thing, I was like, I'll just clarify that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it fit right in, and they wrapped up the story basically. So
yeah,
Mr. Sims, he's fucking done.
Yeah.
By the way, I did the tweet. Let's see if Ethan catches it. He'll usually give me a like or something on when I shitpost at him. We'll see if he gives me one.
Well, I mean, the time you told him, he was like, probably the most important person alive.
Well, of course. He probably printed that one out and put it in his office because it's true.
Would. Yeah, just print it out and put it in a frame. Yeah, I mean, he's like, this cab guy is right.
Let's see. Xavier says, "How do you guys feel about the amphibian question? Is this a bro? Is this a Aquaman thing?
Is this a right-wing dog whistle?
Do you hate Nemorians? Is that what's going on?
Do you feel that the Atlantean race has been oppressed?
Dude, what's up with the Atlanteans? They're only 2% of the population, but they own
85% of the
85% of all the media underwater. What's up with that?
Oh gosh, because what is the mass of the ocean like comparative to the land? It was like,
30% of the planet is covered in land. So
yeah.
75% is water.
So you can control 75% of the land mass.
Yeah.
Of the world, I should say. And
okay.
Yeah, damn Aquaman. Apparently the movie's pretty good. That's what I heard.
Yeah, like usually the DC ones will get shit on because they're usually terrible, but like this one didn't get as hardcore shit on, so I kind of think maybe it's not bad.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me similar to what happened with Wonder Woman. It's like it was done by a totally different film crew, director and stuff like that, and so it's actually good.
Yeah, this wasn't fucking shit. What was the big one that came out before that?
Justice League?
No. That came out after Wonder Woman, didn't it?
No.
Before.
No, I'm pretty sure it came out first. Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And everyone shit on that, and I mean, I don't like. I'm not a hardcore like guy that watches these movies, but even that one's like, Like even Joker redesign on that didn't really piss me off like it did everyone else.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like I don't really want to watch it. It's okay. I'm gonna pass this one.
If they focus on just making a good movie instead of setting up something for later, then it usually turns out pretty good. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much right, because that's what a lot of with DC they were trying to like push their basket way too hard anyway. You know, they were trying to
they're trying to do the whole DC.
They were trying to get to their quote Avengers movie before it was really ready.
Yeah. They're at fucking not even at point A yet. They're already thinking about D.
Yeah. Whereas like
it's like no, dude, you gotta get A right first before you move on.
Because like, what did they have? What did Marvel have? What, like 1, 2, 3, 4 movies before they did Avengers?
Well, they also
did
Hulk.
Yeah, they had Hulk. So yeah, 5. So they had Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Hulk, and then Iron Man 2. Because Iron Man 2 was kind of the big setup for the Avengers.
Right. Yeah.
You know. So
well, before that though, there's like they weren't even doing a whole universe. They were just at the very beginning. It was just Iron Man. Like, hey, we're gonna make an Iron Man movie.
Well, they did kind of set it up with the end credit scene.
Yeah, I mean that was sort of like an open door kind of like if just I think that was more of a maybe kind of thing. Then we're actually gonna do this, and then when Iron Man became a super successful and everyone liked it, it's like okay, yeah, let's go. Yeah, you had to have your fucking Iron Man before you
Iron Man kind of made it. Iron Man being a success gave it the green light, essentially.
Yeah, that kicked everything off. They made sure there was an audience for the rest of your shit. Then DC has never really got that.
Yeah, they went like Superman, then Batman versus Superman, then Justice League. That's it.
And the thing is, they keep jumping around. Like they had what was the Dark Knight movies that everyone liked. And
Unholy Sporkables here. Hey.
Hey.
Taco watching. The cat. Taco the cat is watching too.
Oh,
hey, this is no feline.
I was going to say, well, Uncle Ethan may get almost 2,000 people watching at a time, but how many times there's a cat watching? Thank you. we hold the attention of a damn cat. I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. So EVS eats shit, dude. Lick my balls while you're at it. No, I love you, Uncle Ethan. Don't
please, please no bully.
You don't want him to lick your balls?
Well, he's already had people posting his butthole at him. I don't think he needs more of that, right?
I mean, unless
I think he's had a spill of internet buttholes.
Yeah. I don't know. They just haven't posted the right butthole.
Oh,
what are you trying to say here?
Well, you know how it is.
Gab, well, I think
is that what you were going to share in the chat earlier?
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy. Cab, need to put the muzzle on there, big guy.
What? I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah.
Look, we know you're fascinated with buttholes.
I mean, you did discover 2 Bs, apparently. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I discovered a robot butthole and made me internet famous for 3 hours. Great.
I mean, that's a long time in internet.
That's a long time in internet time. Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's like 2 years in real time.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
We are now all 80 years old.
Yeah, we are literally boomers.
Yeah. So yeah, in closing, Richard C. your boy, we support you in doing your Think About comics, but you need to change your avatar to this. Yeah,
I will royalty free too. You don't have to pay me nothing. It's okay.
Yeah. You don't have to pay him anything.
This is on me, dude.
Yo, I got you.
Yeah,
more about
it a donation to the cause.
That'd be like he walks into a bar and next thing you know he has a 40 and you're the guy in the back. You just point at him like, "Got you, dog," kind of thing.
I'm buying him the next 40.
Yeah, exactly.
I got $2. That's how much one of them was whenever I worked at the gas station. And they came in and bought that shit. And I actually bought one just because I wanted to see what it tasted like.
Yeah.
fucking terrible. Like I don't like beer and all that shit in general, but this was even worse. Like it was bad for that.
I mean, it's basically piss water. It's like watered down.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you guys are degenerate drunks. How can you drink this shit? And I actually straight up like kind of said that to one of the customers. He's like, yeah, it's terrible, but I'm an alcoholic.
At least he's honest.
You know what? That's respectable, sir.
I mean, at least he was honest.
No, he was straight up honest.
When my dad's like uncle passed away, we went to like clean out his house, and it's like we never knew because he was kind of like a hermit, you know. He didn't hardly go anywhere or anything like that, except on his bicycle every once in a while. And we went there, and fucking he had bottles of 40s everywhere. I'm talking about, and they were Budweiser 40s too. So he was like,
ugh,
like dude, it's like
that man did not love himself.
No, well, he was kind of.
Did he keep pissing him?
He had a head injury years ago, if you know what I mean. And he was also he also got kicked out of, like, we had 2 malls in our town. He got banned from both for telling some African American ladies what they really were, quote unquote.
Oh.
Basketball Americans, you mean? That's what he called it? That's what he said to him? I can't believe this.
It might have been a little more.
Oh, he called him the true word. Oh shit.
Yeah. He used as our friend Socks would say, he used the hard R.
Oh.
Yeah, he used the hard R on that one.
That's when you're Chad. If you get kicked out of the mall for yelling the N-word at people.
And what's funny?
I got banned from my mall for something way cooler than that.
Here's the funny fucking thing. The second time, not only get kicked out of the mall, he got arrested.
Oh hell yeah! This dude's fucking goat.
And he called my dad to bail him out. My dad said, "Keep your ass up there."
This is the such most white trash shit ever, and I can completely understand it all.
I ain't throwing you out for shit. You got up there. My dad said, "You got up there and get yourself out."
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I like that. A 40 of beer is Hood champagne.
Is there one of the beers that's a champagne of beers?
Yeah, Miller.
Yeah, like Miller High Life.
Miller, yeah, that's. I mean, champagne must be fucking terrible then.
LOL, I got kicked from Taco Bell for streaking Lamau. Well.
Did you?
I got banned from my local mall in the city I used to live in. For catching a bunch of lizards. This was in Louisiana. Mm-hmm. For catching a crap ton of lizards that they actually sell up here as pets, which is crazy. Uh-huh. And going into all the chick stores and setting them loose in various places.
You were basically a terrorist, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. So what you're telling us is it was fucking well deserved.
That was the most innocent shit I've ever heard.
But it was.
I have to ask Sporkable, is this the reason why your cat is named Taco?
We got
oh shit!
We got some lore happenings here.
It's like, oh yeah, my cat's here. That one time I waved my butthole at Taco Bell.
You know, as one does.
On Friday night.
I can see now. I'm just picturing Cab just like going through the drive-thru, like pressing ham against the fucking. He's doing that, but he like actually sits down. So, all right, where's my order?
Oh, my soft shell
strikes again.
I need my Crunchwrap Supreme.
Yeah.
On the double.
Chorito, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. I haven't been to Taco Bell in years.
Chorito. Isn't that chorizo?
Sure, I don't know. They have like weird. They have weird like fake Spanish names for them. I don't know.
Chalupa and
yeah,
Gordita.
Taco Bell is always hurting the buttholes. It's about time the butthole hurts. It's true. It's revenge, bitch.
Hashtag winning. God damn.
Oh, dude.
How did we get here from Richard C. Your boy's hair? I don't know.
I mean, with this show, are you really surprised?
Not really. No, I'm just. The thing is, it's like I'm talking about this, and this like guy is staring at me with that haircut. I don't know if he's judging me or he's telling me, he's like, "Yeah, you're right."
He knows, dude. He's got the haircut. He knows.
Yeah. Oh, look!
He's
After all this
agreeing
time, the picture has shifted from Jordan to Piper.
Oh,
look at that.
oh, yeah, it's
Fantastic.
me. Woohoo! It's the cute
a
picture.
suggestion on
now.
EBS to stream, subscribe. Yeah, I paid for that. Thank you. Look, I ain't making no bones about that shit. I paid $5 for that promotion. I'm gonna say it.
Your $5 funded the fucking picture that we're looking at right now.
Exactly. See, and that's not all. Everybody else is here. See, what we're trying to do. See, this is kind of a meta thing. We're trying to convince your boy Zach. We're gonna open up a GoFundMe for him just to get him a decent haircut.
Yeah. That's a new 8.5 initiative we're doing, and we're going to get him a decent haircut. None of that weird white naturalist high
We're gonna
fade
send him
shit.
to a salon. He can get like pay $40-$50 and get an actual good like.
Get a proper haircut for a guy that's like what? He's like what, 40s or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you don't have that
Beautiful
ass look.
Yes, haircut.
So you can get some bitches on his dick.
Get I mean, when we think about it, like if we can get enough, we'll get him so he can get his nails done. I mean, he don't not get him painted or anything because that's.
Oh, you sent him to the Vietnamese place.
He ain't gay. We don't want to make.
No, we just want to
get
get him shaped up, put a little something on him,
Yeah, because he's always showing his hands on his videos. Dude. He needs to get them cuticles fixed.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. He gotta get.
I mean, and if there's enough in the kitty, he get his toes done too.
Yeah, that's just pampering yourself right there.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
You gotta treat yourself, as the kids say.
Exactly. So yeah, so yeah, we appreciate your subscription though. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah,
like, dude, he needs a good haircut. He would get tons of play. Apparently, he gets tons of play now.
He's
That's
got
why
like
he
3 kids already. Yeah.
That's why he's fucking broke because he has so much alimony.
I have 2 successful.
He needs to get
Indiegogo
less
campaigns.
play.
I have 2 successful Indiegogo campaigns, but I'm still driving a Kia. And
Still driving a Kia and going to fucking Supercuts and getting Hitler haircuts.
God damn.
and still sleeping on a friend's couch.
Man, we are bullying this nigga hardcore.
When you
Shit.
don't bully him, you gotta.
I almost
go
feel
in
bad.
there, Nah.
Yeah, like you bully from a place of love. This
Well,
is
the thing
love.
is, it's like it's one of those things where he's in that situation where you can't bully him no harder than he bullies himself.
That's true.
Oh no, yeah, that's the thing. It's no fuck with himself.
I mean, the guy likes RoboCop 3 for Christ's sake. So I mean,
I am unsubscribing right now. I can't.
You know what? I wasn't subscribed. I'm gonna subscribe just so I can unsubscribe.
Like, I love RoboCop, but RoboCop 3 is like I can accept 2, but 3 is no.
Yeah.
yeah.
He needs
I think what was funny because he said, RoboCop 3 is actually a pretty good movie, and people were like, "What?"
There's like no universe where that's a good movie. Like not even like in terms of bad movies. It's like, it's watch. No, it's not. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm. But then he came back later and he said, "Yeah, I could have been wrong."
That was a bad idea. It's not bullying, it's loving correction. Basically, we want you to do something different by bullying the shit out of you.
Yeah.
That's how social pressure works.
Like, look, straight up. Let me see if I can find let me put the boomer image up so I don't show too much here.
Don't show your fucking porn tabs.
Well, see, I got I got this thing called I know how to crop things in in this program, so you will never see.
Not a complete boomer. Is what you're saying?
You will never see tabs. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, good. You don't want to give them too many secrets. So what are you looking up though? I don't even know.
You'll see in a second. Find it.
Yeah, come down, damn.
Yeah.
Look, dude, I'm trying to fill air.
Well, we can discuss. What I'm doing. See, we want Richard to go from what he was to what he could be, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I'll turn it back on. So I think Richard, he could look like this. You'll see it in a minute. But
all right.
See, he could be a handsome man if he just get him a good haircut.
You know the weird thing about John Cena is
What's that?
Everything?
well, yeah, like he's a good looking guy, but he's also goofy fucking looking.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yeah.
like got both of it going on. I was like, how do you do that?
Mhm.
It's his Dumbo years.
Yeah. So what I need you to do, Cab, sometime is take Richard's face and put it on John Cena's, so you can see what he look like with a decent haircut.
Or just put John Cena's haircut on him. I can do
Yeah.
that.
And you can change that meme to say instead of
Change it to that was a good idea.
Yeah, that was a good idea. and like make it very, very like that part. Make it look like very like obvious that it's been chopped in. Like,
yeah. I'll just draw it.
yeah. It was a scratch out bad and say good idea. So yeah, so that's what we're By the way, if you're taking this seriously, no, we're not actually going to open a GoFundMe for. But he does need a decent haircut.
That should be a fucking disclaimer for every one of our shows. Please don't
Right.
take it seriously.
It's like that
please.
South Park thing. We need to roll that before we do anything. And then...
Why does John Cena look like Marky Mark? Well, they're both from Boston.
I mean, have you ever seen them both in the same place?
Are they both manlets? Is John Cena like 5'2"?
No, John Cena's he's like 6 something.
Oh, he's actually he's normal height.
He's actually a real man. Yeah, he's not a child.
Okay,
I'm pretending to be a man.
okay.
Yeah. So
he does look like Mark Wahlberg though.
yeah, he does look a lot like Mark. Which is like it's funny because like Cena's in the new that Bumblebee movie, and at first when I first saw the first trailer for it and he was in it, I thought they brought Mark Wahlberg back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait a second, no, that's John Cena. Yeah, but now that John Cena's grown his hair back, he really looks like Marky Mark. So he isn't purse sized exactly.
Oh well.
Oh well. So I think that's it for tonight, guys. What do you think?
We're gonna hang it up.
Yeah, I think it's give it up for tonight. This is the last show ever. We're gonna
Yeah, we're done. I'm gonna jump off building after this. This is great.
Yeah, we're getting suspended. I'm sure. By the
Twitter and YouTube, they're gonna combine to gangbang us off of the internet.
No, man, maybe you honkies will, but not me. I got the pass.
Yeah, you got the Nord pass. I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, like I said, had a good time. Hopefully, we'll be back tomorrow night. Talk about some other things that crop up because they always do. And so yeah, we'll see y'all then. Later.